Hello, it's Becky here from So Much More. Today I'm going to be sowing loofah seeds to grow my very own loofah sponges. It's a really lovely way of reducing your plastic and having your own natural homemade sponges, which you can use in the bathroom or in the kitchen. Now, it's a common misconception that loofahs come from the sea. This isn't true. They actually come from a vine in the Cucurbitaceae family, which is the same family as cucumbers, and the plants grow in a really similar way. It's super easy to grow your own loofah sponges, but there are a few things that you need to know before you get started. The first thing that you need to know about growing loofah sponges is that they get really big. The plants are huge. They can get up to 30 feet long quite easily. So give them a nice bit of sturdy trellis to trail up and lots of space and they'll be totally happy. The second thing that you need to know about growing loofahs is that they need a really long growing season. They can take up to 200 days from planting to ripening of the fruit. So get them started really early and you should be okay. The third thing to know about planting loofahs is that they are very tender, so they don't like being exposed to cold. So when they are small plants, and because we have to start them early, we have to give them some additional heat and some additional light. This means that you will need space for a reasonably big plant before they are able to go outside into the garden and really set off. So make sure that you take all these things into consideration before you start growing your loofah seeds. So let's get started, shall we? Now, loofah seeds are really hard. They are little black seeds, not dissimilar from your average squash seeds, but they have a really hard outer casing. Now, in order to germinate, these casings need to be slightly softened, and ordinarily this would happen in nature by them being eaten and passing through the digestive system of an animal. What we're going to do is take a standard emery board or a piece of sandpaper and just find the rounded end of your loofah seed and just file it very gently, just to open up that shell slightly. Once we've done that, we want to pop it on some kitchen roll, and I'm just going to put them onto some kitchen roll and get them wet and leave them somewhere nice and warm for about 24 hours. Once they've had time to soak, they should have swollen up slightly. So I've got some here that have been in water for a little while and in some kitchen roll, and they're looking totally ready to go in the ground now. So I'm going to take a really nice quality seed compost, and I'm using this one from Dalefoot Composts, which is organic and peat free, so it ticks all the boxes. Now what I'm going to do is just take my loofah seed and pop it into the soil on its side, not too deep, and just lightly cover it with some compost. Once you've planted your seed, it needs to go onto a heat mat or into a heated propagator. It should take between 7 and 14 days for the seeds to germinate, and once they're up, you need to pop them under some additional light. As much light as you can give them is perfect. If you are growing them on a windowsill, make sure to rotate them every so often because they will grow in the direction of the light, and unless you want leaning seedlings, you need to just turn them around. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Bye!